India, a nation on the path of progress where inclusive economic growth is a pivotal concern. As digitization sweeps across the country, ensuring equal participation and holistic development of its rural population remains a top priority. Today, we delve into a research study aimed at understanding the objective impact and recommendation for bridging the digital divide in rural India. The objective of this research study was to evaluate the level of awareness and convenience of digital banking services among the rural consumers. With a focus on the government's vision of a cashless rural economy, the study aimed to identify opportunities and challenges and propose measures for better protection of rural consumers. The impact of digitization on rural India is transformative, with over 45% of the national income coming from rural areas and a projection that over half of India's population will still reside in rural region by 2050. The need for digital inclusion becomes paramount. Digital banking has the potential to provide last-mile connectivity for essential services like e-governance, banking and financial services, education, healthcare and more. The research study sponsored by the Department of Consumer Affairs, Government of India, conducted primary surveys among rural consumers in 6 states, representing various geographic regions. The findings shed light on the current state of digital banking in rural areas. The survey results revealed that 82.2% of the respondents had a bank account, with public sector banks being the preferred choice. When it comes to digital banking, a survey reveals that 52.7% of rural respondents are utilizing digital banking services. However, only 14.9% of the respondents are aware of the benefits of digital banking to a large extent, while 32% are completely unaware. Accessibility to banks remain a major concern with many respondents having to travel long distances. However, a significant 52.7% of respondents reported using digital banking services. Among the digital banking services used by the respondents, 67.9% make use of ATM services, 23.4% utilize online internet banking, 78% engage with phone banking, smartphone applications, and 25.5% rely on customer service representatives, bank mitra agents. Despite the adoption of digital banking, awareness among its benefits and security norms among rural consumers remains relatively low. Concerns over security, technical complexity, and privacy issues were cited as reasons for not fully embracing digital banking. Factors hampering the growth of digital banking in rural areas are identified as poor internet connectivity, lack of electricity supply, lack of awareness, education, and a preference for conventional banking. It is noteworthy that only 15.4% of the respondents have filed a complaint against digital fraud, indicating a potential underreporting of such incidents. Additionally, the lack of digital financial literacy and inadequate internet connectivity were significant challenges faced in rural areas. To address these challenges and promote digital inclusion in rural India, the research study put forth several recommendations. Firstly, strengthening rural infrastructure such as upgrading internet connectivity and ensuring electricity supply is crucial. Creating awareness and promoting digital infrastructure, digital financial literacy among rural consumers through media campaigns, training programs, and involving women's organizations can help build trust and understanding. Enhancing digital banking services by providing bilingual interfaces, voice banking options, and interactive content can make it more user-friendly for rural consumers. Increase availability of ATMs and cash supply. along with free exemptions for digital banking services, are essential to encourage adoption. Training staff in handling digital transaction and expanding point of sale terminals would also facilitate convenient digital transaction in rural areas. Encouraging collaboration between regional rural banks and embracing digital payment platforms like UPI can enhance outreach and accessibility. To combat fraud, establishing a dispute resolution system and promoting digital transaction security measures are paramount. By implementing these recommendations, we can foster an environment of trust, empower rural communities, consumers, and realize a vision of Digital India. Bridging the digital divide in rural areas will pave the way for inclusive growth, economic prosperity, and a brighter future for all.